Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with another video looking at music and mental health. And this one is probably the most unusual one so far I'm going to do. And this one is all about movement, chaos and stagnation. All of us, and I do mean all of us probably watching this, have got a lot of music. A lot of music. Probably lots of CDs, probably a lot of vinyl, or one or the other, even cassettes, but whatever it is, there's a lot of it. And there's a lot of music that there's probably a lot less storage. And over time, through our love and enthusiasm and passion for this subject, we start to have piles of stuff appearing all over the place. We may call it at first our to play pile, but really it's our we're not quite sure what to do with it pile, and we don't really have any idea when we're going to put it away pile. And if we share the house with other people, we're aware that they're having to step over it, or they can't quite open that door without there being a potential disaster as it all falls out on top of them. But what's that got to do with mental health? I didn't really think about it until my recent project of moving some CDs into the little sleeves, which I've doing a video on, is that when you have lots of music in crates piled up on top of each other, for whatever reason, you got no room, sorry, whatever reason, yeah, because you choose to do that, it becomes difficult to play things because it's an effort. And when anything becomes an effort, that means our enthusiasm and our passion for that thing starts to retreat or diminish. And then we can start to feel a bit down, and our motivation sinks. And when our motivation sinks, we just can't be bothered. We just can't be asked to do a lot of things. And so we've got more music than we can think of what to play, but we're playing less and less of it. And therefore, my maxim of that music is the healer and the doctor starts to fall on silent ears because we're not playing it. And it's a bit like the human body in that if you just sit around all day, or if water behind me, but there's a stream flowing into that big lake behind me, and from there it moves into a river. So it's alive. There's fish in it, and there's birds around it. If we don't move, we become stagnant, and life almost ceases to exist, or at its very worst case, could do. And I think all of us are our houses and what we do within them. It needs to move. We need to move, and the things within the house need to move around. And you've got to think about how you can enjoy the thing that you enjoy. Because otherwise it starts to work against you. There must have been an easy way for me to say this, but you need to organise your music collections. Either if you've got absolutely no room, you rotate it on an alphabetical level or a genre level or a band level, and you take things out and you say, this week I'm going to play this, and you organise that, and you're motivated to do that. So next week I'm going to play this and this. And the rest of it I'm going to put away. Otherwise, look at it and think, I haven't played that for 10 years. Do I know somebody who would? Do I know somebody who would really like that? And before you start thinking, I could sell it, do you know somebody who would really like that? Just send it to them. Share it. Random acts of kindness. We actually do that on Now Spinning Magazine. Quite a few members will find out what someone else wants and then send them a copy of it if they have a spare one. And how many of us do have a spare copy of something? You bought the original on vinyl, then you bought the first version on CD, then the remastered CD, then the 2 CD version, then the box set version, then the super deluxe edition. And you've kept them all. I understand that. But sometimes, do you need to? If someone just can't find anything? There are some bands when I would never, nothing from my Deep Purple family was going anywhere. except with me. But there are other albums where I think I've now got that 3 times, but I'm never going to play the other 2. This one supersedes it, and someone else who doesn't mind, they might like that. But more importantly, it's about organising the stuff around you. Organising a record collection, a CD collection, a music collection is actually very therapeutical. As some of you know, very recently I had terrible internet problems and my phone died and everything. So as I said, it was like going back to 1975. So I had to find something to do that was therapeutic, apart from obviously, keeping myself fit and healthy, but something that mentally stopped me trying to control everything around me that I couldn't control. And I thought, well, I'll organise my music collection. I'll go into every cupboard and every drawer and I'll say, what can I do? How can I make this more accessible, more enjoyable? Discover things I'd forgotten I'd got. Discover things I'd only played once. Discover things I hadn't played at all. And it felt good. It felt good. I still haven't got enough space. And I still love buying the stuff. But now I've found things and I've got a plan of what I'm going to play. And I think it's Chris Harris, one of our members on Facebook, said sometimes he doesn't know what to play. So he puts on a compilation. He could use a playlist. And depending on his mood, something sticks out to him and he goes to play that, or that then defines the music that he plays for the rest of the day. And that's how, I've said before in these videos, music is like vitamins. It's like your medicine. Think, sit still for a moment, just be aware of how you feel, accept how you feel, don't fight it, don't think, I wish I didn't feel like this. However you feel, whatever hurts, that's your starting point. Whatever hurts, whatever it is, that's your starting point. And as I said before, you can't have a setback unless you've gone forwards. But however you feel, that's it. What would help you just ease out of that fug? And it could be full-on symphonic metal, or it could be some gentle folk, or a violin concerto. It could be anything. But listen and pick that, play it, get yourself your beverage of choice, listen to it, do your to-do list of what you might want to do the rest of the day, whether it's something or nothing. But if it's nothing, that it's because you want to take some time out, not because you can't be bothered. So, music is good for the soul because it helps us see things as they really are and not as we think they are. So thank you very much for watching, and keep your comments coming about this Music for Mental Health series. I'll do my best to do one every month. I know they're a bit haphazard, but they're going to be on a regular basis because music really has helped me. I've had mental health issues on and off for many, many years, and it really has helped me. And doing these videos helps me. Doing Now Spinning Magazine helps me. And I know that many of you out there feel connected and joined up and know that there are others like you. Rock and roll, eh? So take care. As I said, keep spinning those records. Music is the healer and the doctor. Healing is a process. It's not a destination. It gets us through today. Let's do today. Today's good. I'll see you very, very soon.